take shit. I got no love for the faces. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Alright guys, so we're in the car and we're headed to Phil's house. I haven't done a whole lot of filming on the Dakota up to the point that it's currently at, so we'll be doing a small update. But today we're going to learn how to weld. So I'm going to be doing some basic stuff and TIG welding to be specific. I haven't welded in actually attempted to really weld in probably somewhere around 12 years. So I am not a welder, never have been, but we're about to turn up and become somewhat of self-efficient. So let's hope for the best, and let's hope that we're somewhat a natural at it, and let's get to it. Alright, so we're at Phil's. We're going to sit over down at the welding table and try to get some welds in. Okay. Be able to move. Pedal. Only means the pedal's going away. Yes, it's getting smaller and smaller. If the that kind of seems like it was happening. We watch the puddle form. Need more in. See the puddle form and you can start moving. A little bit further far away. Alright, so I don't know what's going on with the GoPro, so I just figured I'd show a little bit. We just cut this because we're going to try a lap joint, but this was Phil screwing around with something else. This was not him trying. This was my first one without any filler, second with, and so on. I would say not too bad, a lot better than I thought it would be, but obviously very beginning stages. And honestly, on this last one, I was actually trying to go straight, and then clearly that didn't work. We got some droop, so we'll work on that. Well, I was about to pull away. No, I saw that too. Alright.
See which portion fails first, we can break it.
So far, this is where we're at. I'm losing a little bit of GoPro battery, so I'll probably cut it off on the next couple. But essentially good penetration-ish. And
better looking weld.
Better looking weld. And then I'm learning the terms, but undercut and overcut. So even though visually I feel like I'm doing better than I expected, there's some improvements. So we're gonna see what fails first and then try it again. Second attempt, and started better. Kind of added a little bit of, I don't know, probably heat and undercut is the term they used, and then it got a little better and rod angle on the end of this here. But overall, so far from what we can tell, not too bad.
Notice how much harder that is. Yeah, that's better.
So didn't get around to filming too much. It is the weekend, so hopefully we'll get a little bit more done. We've got the turbos hung on there. I can do a little brace from here to here. I'm definitely liking how this is looking so far. And of course I don't have the grill on it anymore, but pretty symmetrical in my opinion. Just don't look at it too close. We've got a box full of nuts or peanuts. Nothing too elaborate in here. we got some, whoops, see, Phil's already like, don't get it all over my garage. And here we are. We just got 8 of these bad boys. Oh my lord. So we're gonna do this, and then we'll jump to what these are. Now, we gotta figure out what's in here. Probably save the Motion Raceworks box for last. Actually pretty impressed with Speedway motors. I've only used them a couple of times. I know we have somebody, I forgot your name, I apologize, that watches us, that works there. Thank you, because this shows up. This is like the last thing I ordered, and it showed up before anything. Make Phil's job a little easier. He asked me for welding tabs. We find welding tabs on hand. Because Summit Racing would have this little box, and a box about that big, because there's 3 items in here. Oh my gosh. Holy giganto, those look huge. Did we get the right ones? Holy moly. And we'll show you where those go here in a second. But he can open them and peek at them. Then we got a Motion Raceworks hook. So it bolts to your cage and you have a hook here, which comes to this little tiny box. This little kit right here will allow us, because they don't make one for Dodge. I've already done some customizations in my steering column, but we should be able to officially have a quick release. Make a little bit more room for my fat butt to get around this cage. All right, so the hot side is finish welded, other than the wastegate merge, as we showed you here at the beginning. But we got pretty colors, really good welds, and you guys can kind of get an idea there. Looks real good. Pretty happy with it. Where the lessons were learned was we probably should not have final welded the Maven mount tube until this part was done, because there had to be some coercing and some pushing and shoving to make them, you know, line back up, because stuff heats and warps. So at the moment, that's kind of where the truck's at. It's looking pretty mean, pretty happy, and I am very grateful for Phil showing me how to weld, or starting to teach me how to weld, and getting this stuff done and looking as good as it does. Anyways, we're waiting on stainless headers to get the rest of the exhaust side done. It should be showing up at any moment, I would hope. And then we also have some tips for out here that I hope go well with everything else, but we won't know until we know. See what Phil is peeking at. That's what he's peeking at. If it's okay that way, but we're gonna have to play with that a little bit, but that is kind of the point. So theoretically, something like so. Those things are massive. I don't know. We'll play with it and figure it out. We're gonna just try to mock this up real quick because I'm curious. I'm gonna pull my old contraption off that I made to make this work. Normally there's a beauty ring around this so you don't see all that, but and see if we can get this to go on there. Like so. Let's get to it. This is just gonna, that's what it feels like. Like kind of a step closer. I kind of forgot that I had to put the column back together and then put this beauty piece on, which technically is probably supposed to sit on the outside of this if I remember right. But in our case, we just don't want it to look like crap. Now we've melted my floor with that. Jeez, dumb. That was me being dumb. We've got the Motion Raceworks steering wheel with an adapter over here, and we've got the other piece bolted on to the steering. Now we're gonna, bam. That's kind of how she's looking. It's a little bit further back than original. That shouldn't be a big deal. Now that we have, I don't know if we can really say it's more room, but I guess it's still quite a bit more room because you don't have to do none of this. So yeah, looking pretty good. Now we're just missing the little hanger so we can keep it out of the way. So let's figure that out. Hop in the truck real quick with our no steering wheel having ass. Hop in here. That was real fun and exciting. Now we have no wheel, nowhere to go. That's okay. I don't know. Should we put it over here there? I guess we could put it in front of the mirror, but be kind of stupid. But we want it to be within reason. I'd say that's decent enough. Out of the way enough. Decent? Okay? Possibly? Maybe? I mean, you're not much of a race car guy, but is that too race car for Phil? I mean, you have a quick release.
I do.
You don't have a hook yet, though.
No, I'll be getting one.
Pretty happy overall. Really good quality. Doesn't have the what do we say? The safety click.
The ping.
The ping when it locks, because on Phil's you don't have to hold the lever or the mechanism, whatever you want to call it. You don't have to hold this back to put it on, and in this case you have to hold it back to put it on, as well as take it off. Not a big deal, but it does make a different satisfying noise when it goes on and off. So that is our Motion Raceworks hook and Motion Raceworks quick release on an 88 Dodge Dakota column. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today's video, but you're going to want to stay tuned for next time because we got a lot more Dakota content coming. It's definitely not slowing down anytime soon. We've got a lot to do. We've got this little truck to build, we've got this truck to build, and we got some maintenance to do on the Magnum here, and then we'll walk over here real quick too because we do got some stuff on Josh's truck, because a lot of you guys don't know, but we have this S10 Blazer here. It used to be LS swap, but it's got no heart right now, so that's kind of a problem. And then Josh's Extreme. So the point is, we got a lot of work to do and a ton of Dakota content, and can't wait to bring it to you guys. If you want to help support, get us out this year, go to khp5150.com, go copy yourself some merch, some stickers, and we'll see you guys next time. Keep it crazy.
With the tank, can't help but feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down,